All right, so let's talk about some caveats about this course. First of all, in the low-code, no-code space, there's well over 300. Seems like every day there's 5 more. There's thousands of articles and web pages and blogs and all the sort of stuff you've talked about. In fact, so many that I couldn't possibly do this sector justice in a week, let alone a day. So that's this idea of curated content. We've gone out and picked the very best things that we think are important for you to know and understand. Again, because this is new and burgeoning territory with lots and lots of proprietary vendors, the facts you're going to see today, and indeed tomorrow as well, are pretty diverse. They come from lots of different surveys. In a growing environment, the numbers change radically from year to year. So if a survey was done in 2020, probably going to have some significantly different numbers than 2022. And then in this world, everybody has an opinion. So you'll see some overlapping and conflicting opinions. One of the hardest things to do here is to keep up with the marketplace itself. As I say here today, gone tomorrow, because companies are constantly being acquired, merged together, renamed. A company whose name I knew 4 weeks ago has a new company name, or some of them just fail, as it won't be in the high-tech sector. Now, what we want to accomplish today, here's our agenda. We're going to take a look at an introduction to low-code, no-code. And we're going to compare those two with pro-code. And then we're going to look at the general ecosystem surrounding low-code and no-code. Take a look at what's good about low-code and no-code and what some of the potential challenges and pitfalls are. And we're going to find out that you can use these low-code things together to create multiple platforms that make complex applications. We're going to look at the culture of low-code, no-code, because there is a culture forming that's pretty interesting. We're going to look at how low-code, no-code can, in fact, increase IT productivity. We'll look at prototyping, minimum viable product, and design thinking. And then we'll spend a few minutes at the end of the course kind of summing up what we've talked about today and talking a little bit about when you go back to your specific responsibilities, where should we start? Okay, so what do we want to do with this course? Here's what I hope you walk away with. I hope you walk away with a better understanding of the ecosystem that's fairly new and growing extremely rapidly in the low-code, no-code environment. I'd like you to have a good appreciation of both the advantages and the weaknesses. I want you to understand who a citizen developer is and what the cultural ramifications in most organizations are for the rise of the citizen developer. I'd like you to be able to understand how low-code, no-code enhances productivity even in the IT departments, not just by citizen developers, and look at some of the leading tools and platforms with low-code, no-code. I'd also like you to be able to understand kind of what the difference is between low-code, no-code, and pro-code for developing enterprise applications, because you can do that too. It isn't just little spreadsheety things. I'd like you to have a good understanding of the various kinds of categories, if you will, such as BPM and database and integration and web and mobile for accelerated application development. And then we're going to spend a little bit of time about some of the burgeoning ideas of minimum viable product and design thinking toward the end of the course.